Let's continue our Spice Museum experience.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We are currently in Mystery section here in Spy Museum. Do you want to know what are the 10 things that you need to know while visiting the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C.? Let's talk about it. Based on the Washington.org or Washington, D.C., there are 10 things or guides to know when you visit the International Spy Museum in Washington, D.C. Number 1. The museum is massive. The International Spy Museum is a total of 140,000 square feet, almost 3 football fields, which allows for a stellar in-depth experience. In addition to the massive exhibition space and interactive elements, the museum offers 5,500 square feet of rotating exhibit space on its 3rd floor. In short, there's lots and lots of new stuff to see at one of the city's most technologically advanced museums. Number 2. Exhibits are international and comprehensive. In total, 39 countries are featured in the museum, with spies from Asia, Europe, and the Middle East all showcased. New exhibits also go into much deeper detail regarding the science, technology, and analysis used in spycraft. Controversial topics, including the use of torture and secret surveillance, are also covered, with multiple perspectives shared that inspire rumination and debate. Number 3. You can embark on your own undercover mission throughout your visit. When you begin your adventure through the Spice Museum, make sure to check in to receive your undercover mission. You will be granted a lanyard, which you can use to scan at a kiosk to begin your solo operation. You will be asked several questions, the answers to which determine your mission, cover identity, and expertise. From there, you continue your mission on kiosks throughout the exhibit rooms. Along the way, you will be challenged to analyze clues, keep your cover, find and contact sources, collect intel at dead drop sites, and much more. Your skills are monitored throughout, and when you get home, you can access a personal score sheet online through the information on your lanyard, which then leads to even more content. Number 4. You will learn about important spies and espionage operations throughout history. On the museum's 5th floor, you can immerse yourself in the stories of spies that date all the way back to the 16th century. For the most part, these fascinating adventures are detailed through first-person video accounts by actors playing the spies, including Costa Ronin from The Americans, who takes on the role of Dmitry Bistrolyotov, a Russian intelligence officer who had no official cover, assumed dozens of identities, and eventually spent 16 years in various Gulag camps. You can also get to know Queen Elizabeth's spy master and hear the tale of James Lafayette, an African-American slave who spied for the Continental Army during the American Revolution. Morton Storm is a former spy still around to tell his incredible story, in which he successfully infiltrated Islamic militant circles after spending years as an Islamic radical. Number 5. The museum contains thousands of espionage artifacts. Thanks to the immense donation of collector H. Keith Melton, who contributed thousands of items, the Spy Museum's collection of spy gadgets and tools is more robust than ever before. You can look at and learn about items used for surveillance and counter-surveillance, escape and evasion, disguise, secret entry, and more. Highlights include a Colt fitted with a buttonhole camera from Russia, a 1922 silver dollar equipped with a suicide pin from the US, and a static ABC wristwatch featuring a tiny camera from Germany. Number 6. Films showcase fascinating stories and elements of spycraft. Original short films are sprinkled throughout your Spy Museum excursion. The briefing theater includes a film that guides you through the experience of being a spy, including Dead Drops, Disguises, and Deceit. Real Spies, Real Stories dives deep into real-life spy operations from the actual participants, providing insight into the trade that you can't get anywhere else. Number 7. You will be an active participant in the museum. The International Spy Museum is filled with interactive elements. In addition to your undercover mission, there's also mind games, which showcases the mental patterns and biases that can foil intelligence operations. Red teaming allows you to help the CIA examine a compound that may or may not contain Osama bin Laden, a replica of the actual exercise that the organization went through in order to properly assess whether bin Laden was present and if a raid was necessary. Number 8. Covert actions from around the world are highlighted. Clandestine operations going as far as back as the Trojan horse are exhibited at the Spy Museum, illuminating the fact that covert actions have been a part of a warfare for ages. You'll encounter sections on illusory magic, ninjas, and propaganda, among many others. Anatomy of an Assassination takes you all the way through the process, from the identification of a target, to the strategy employed, to the act itself, to the aftermath. Number 9. You'll see ways in which spies have been depicted in popular culture. The fourth floor features License to Thrill, our favorite spies, where visitors can watch clips from famous spy films and television shows, including The Americans, Salt, and the Jason Bourne series. The gallery also includes testimonials from actual spies who reveal the realism of these films and shows and discuss which spy stories impacted their work, as well as a wide range of artifacts that touches both the Avengers and Game of Thrones. Number 10. The gift shop is chock full of exciting spy-related items. Before you depart the Spy Museum, stop by its gift shop is a must-do. The variety of gifts is truly stunning, from secret flasks disguised as soda cans and peanut butter jars to games, books, shirts, and hats. And I myself got the paperweight from that store, and it was so amazing. If you have not visited the International Spy Museum yet, please do so. I encourage you to visit that place and be amazed of how spies, the technology, the gadgets, the tools that they use for surveillance, for counter-surveillance, and much more. It's very, very wonderful. It's amazing how they are really strong and brave they are. For me, the Spy Museum in DC is worth it to visit. It's the best museum for me at this time. It is pretty awesome how those gadgets, those tools that they used previously in the past years, in the 16th century, and up to now, there are still some gadgets that are more in technology that helps all spies in the whole world. Just imagine how they go through it. I mean, the trauma, the torture that they received from the enemy, it just blew me off completely. Alright guys, we just finished. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us for more. And also please click join button to be part of the family.
Tinapad ko sa TV, nilagay nila yan. Para lumipat yung mga German. They put that tank so that the German will not go there. When they saw it, they not go, but they don't know.